Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahne, the Midwest premier sports handicapper, coming to you from TonySpix.com and the half of the morning show duo, The Morning Steam with Ramon Scott. But hope you enjoy this free pick video from our show. Be sure to click in the link in the description for our best bets. Now here is the pick.
Chicago, and they're going up against New Jersey and New Jersey. Wow.
Yeah, look at this.
In fact,
Crazy.
they've even taken more steam. They've taken widely reported steam up to 385 now. Puck lines -1.5, -145. Total 6.5 under 15.
So Ramon, would you ever bet 100 to win 370? Or bet 370 to win 100?
This
Have you
is
done it?
well, no. Here's the thing. Maybe not in the. I'm not talking about this situation, but if I am true to my numbers and a real handicapper, if my line was -500, I probably would like 385 to win 100.
Okay,
Yeah,
I gotcha.
I'm not saying that's the case in this game, but people say, "Oh, I will never lay," and I respect that. But
Yeah,
why
because I'm
would
more on the camp of I would never do that, right? I mean, I would put it in, definitely put it in a money line parlay. But for me, it's not a big enough reward, for me to do
Okay.
that. But I was just
I'm
wondering.
not
I know that you've kind of talked about that. You are a little bit higher tolerance, usually like $2, something like that.
Yeah.
Especially like with
Oh,
MMA, tennis, that sort of thing.
well, okay. I should be clear on that. That when selling a play, you don't want to give out. I'm never going to give out 385 on a service play, and that could cost you actually units in the end. I'm just really
I
trying
see.
to give out realistic plays, trying to stay within. Yeah, maybe on a combat sport or a head-to-head sport, I'd be willing to sell a play for -$2, just as I'm willing to sell an underdog. I'm talking about being a tout now and selling plays. I'd be willing to sell a play up to $2. I really don't want to sell a play that's plus 300 or 400. I'd rather give that out for free, right? Because that's going
Right.
to probably attract more attention anyways. So when talking about being a tout and selling plays, I think I want to keep it within a window of -200 or lower, preferably as close to pick 'em as possible. When I look at a complete board of tennis, for example, I look at all the pick 'em matchups first, all the matchups that are 110, 120, maybe 150 and lower, and then maybe expand out to the wider lines. But when it comes to selling, I don't want to sell big underdogs. I don't want to sell big favorites. So just to make that clear, and I'm not saying that you or anybody else who is willing to just toss aside -385. I just think that realistically, if you are -500, they don't like this underdog talk. That's what
Right.
so if my line is -550 and the money line's 385, probably going to consider the money line there. But also in turn, and I'll show it to you example in this play after you comment on the game. If you like a side or a puck line, for example, or a -1.5 in baseball. So what do you like in this game?
I like the over. I had it at like 6 goals. I think I'm still okay at 6.5 here. Devils putting up 4 per game over their last 4. Blackhawks, on the other hand, they're putting up almost 3 goals in their last 4 here as well. Overs hit 3 in the last 4 Blackhawks games. Overs hit 3 of the last 4 between the Devils and the Blackhawks in the last 3 seasons. I'm going to be taking the over.
Well, you know what? If it was 6 over, even maybe 25, maybe it is still. But there goes your sister. Bye.
There she goes, off to work.
Glad she was here to be around for half of the show on your birthday. And so, yeah, Mindy's on the over. If I was willing to maybe go on the over with you at 6 over, 5 of the last 6 meetings have gone over. But so what I'm saying here is, if you have a game that you do like, and again, if I have it graded now, a hockey game, I'm not really ever going to have a team necessarily rated at -$5. I might have a projection that says 5-2, which is kind of the equivalent of that. But I'd be more apt to say, lay the puck line, because it's still going to be the same. In fact, if you were really managing a serious bankroll, you might, lay, a half a goal in regulation. You might lay 1 goal in the game, 1.5 goals a game, and also even take some money and kind of spread the money out. But when you're just firing away free picks, I'm going to give out New Jersey minus a goal and a half here to beat Chicago. New Jersey's look pretty great right now. Chicago, 13-10 as a puck line dog, that usually would measure out. But man, this is some serious steam coming in on the Devils today. They'll probably win. All right, Mindy says go over 6.
Good rundown, Ramon. Good rundown. So thanks for watching, and make sure you get over to the Tony'sPicks.com website right now and check out our All Cappers tab, where you can purchase some of our own personal picks. And be sure to go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Okay, have fun. Watch another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.